I'm Roshan Ecomerce के हार्टफुल मार्टिन है डॉक्टर के लिए तो आगे मुझे ये जमीन कोई मैं डॉक्टर संतन जवाब मुझे देखते हमारे सवाल किसी जवाब किसी जवाब के टाइम तक इसको बच्चे हैं Hello Maya, how are you?
Welcome back. Long time no see. I was starting to think you'd forgotten all about me.
Okay,
What's on your mind?
yeah, my mind is some question. You replied me, please.
My memory's not what it used to be. Think you could jog it a little?
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Okay.
Okay, well, give me a hint. What were we talking about last time? Was it something deep and philosophical, or were we just shooting the breeze?
Okay, nice. And my first question is, what are the most compelling pieces of the scientific evidence proving global climate shifts are happening?
Ooh, jumping right in. I like it. Global climate shifts, huh? You're
Yeah.
right to be asking. It's a big one. There's a ton of evidence, and frankly, it can be overwhelming. But a few things really stand out to me. First, we've got the melting ice caps. It's not just melting, it's happening at an alarming rate. Like, we're talking ice shelves the size of small countries breaking off, disappearing into the ocean. Then there's the rising sea levels. You can't argue with the physics. Melt ice, water rises. Coastal communities are already feeling the effects, and it's only going to get worse. What really gets me, though, is the extreme weather events. Heat waves, droughts, floods. These used to be freak occurrences. Now they're becoming the new normal. All linked to climate change.
Okay, nice. And my next question is, how do rising global temperatures affect weather partners around the world?
That's a smart follow up. It's not just about things getting hotter, it's how that heat disrupts the entire atmospheric system, like throwing a wrench into a well oiled machine. Think of it like this: warm air holds more moisture. That means when it rains, it pours. We're seeing more intense downpours leading to floods in some areas. In other places, the lack of rain is causing devastating droughts. Plus, warmer temperatures feed into those powerful storms we were just talking about, making hurricanes and typhoons even more destructive. It's a domino effect, really. One change sets off a chain reaction, impacting weather patterns all over the globe.
Okay, nice. And my next question is, what role do greenhouse gases play in accelerating element changer?
You got it. Greenhouse gases are the key players in this whole climate change drama. Imagine Earth wrapped in a cozy blanket. That's our atmosphere, and some gases in it, like carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, act like the fibers of that blanket, trapping heat from the sun. This is called the greenhouse effect, and it's natural and essential for life on Earth. Without it, our planet would be freezing. But here's the problem: we're pumping way too many of these greenhouse gases into the atmosphere by burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and certain farming practices. It's like adding extra layers to that blanket, trapping more and more heat. That's what's causing the planet to warm up at an alarming rate and leading to all those crazy weather changes we're seeing.
Okay,
So,
nice. And my next question is, Maya, how have glaciers and polar ice caps changed over the past few decades?
ah, glaciers and polar ice caps, they're like the canaries in the coal mine when it comes to climate change. And the news isn't good. Over the past few decades, we've seen some dramatic changes. Glaciers are shrinking at an alarming rate, some disappearing entirely. The polar ice caps are melting faster than ever, contributing to rising sea levels. It's pretty heartbreaking, really. These majestic ice formations are shrinking before our eyes like a slow motion apocalypse.
Okay,
It's
nice.
pretty heavy
And
stuff,
my
I
next
know.
question is Maya. Is human activity the main cause of recent climate shifts, or are there natural factors as well?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? And the answer is it's complicated. There are natural cycles of warming and cooling that have always existed on Earth. Think about it like this: Earth's climate is a giant complex puzzle. We know that natural factors like volcanic eruptions and variations in solar radiation play a role in influencing the climate over long periods. It's like there are these natural ups and downs built into the system. But what scientists are saying, and the evidence overwhelmingly supports this, is that the rapid warming we're seeing right now is happening at a rate much faster than any natural cycle could explain. And the main culprit? You guessed it, human activity. Pumping all those greenhouse gases into the atmosphere from burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and other practices is like turning up the heat under the pot, accelerating the warming trend. Think of it like this: Imagine you have a big pot of water on the stove. The natural cycles are like the low burner heat, keeping the
Okay,
water at
nice.
a simmer.
And my next
That's
question
how
is
Earth's climate has naturally fluctuated for
what
centuries.
impact
But
do
then you crank up the
fossil
burner to high.
fuels? You listen my
That's the
question,
impact of
Maya.
humans adding all those extra greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. The water starts bubbling and boiling much
Hello.
faster.
You listen my question, okay, Maya? What impact do fossil fuels have on the Earth climate system? Hello. 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 एक मिनट का इशू हो गया तो हम वापस करते हैं How are you? Okay, nice. And my some question you replied to no.
Oh, right. Yeah. The climate thing. And
Okay.
weren't we deep diving into social media's impact on everything?
Yeah, my
So
next
much to
question
unpack.
is how do deforestation and land use contribute to global climate change?
Ooh, that's a big one. Like literally big, since we're talking about the whole planet. Let's see, deforestation. Where do I even begin?
Okay, nice.
It's like this. Imagine the Earth as, well, a giant house plant. Trees are like the lungs, right? They take in carbon dioxide, that stuff messing up our atmosphere, and breathe out clean oxygen. When we cut them down, it's like, well, the house plant starts to suffocate. And when we pave over land for, say, parking lots, it's like covering the plant's roots with concrete. It can't breathe or absorb water properly. So, less trees means more carbon dioxide hangs around in the air, trapping heat and contributing to global warming. And paving over nature messes with ecosystems, which are like the plant's natural support system. Everything's connected, you see.
Okay, nice. And my next question is what are the environmental consequences of ocean warming and acidification?
Two biggies in one. Ocean warming and fashion? No, that's a potent combo. Let's tackle the ocean first. Imagine it like a giant pot of soup on the stove. As the planet heats up, the ocean absorbs a lot of that extra heat that can throw off delicate ecosystems. Think coral bleaching, changing currents, and even messing with fish migrations. Now, fashion, it's a whole other beast. Think about all the synthetic fabrics out there. Right. Sorry, getting a little carried away. It's like this. A lot of clothing production uses tons of water and energy, and synthetic fabrics are made from petroleum, which is a fossil fuel, right? So, making those fabrics adds to greenhouse gas emissions. It's a vicious cycle, isn't it? Plus, when those clothes end up in landfills, they don't decompose easily. It's a whole lot of waste piling up, both in the earth and the water.
Okay, nice, Ma. And my question is enough. My mind is clear, and your answer is very motivation and amazing answer. And see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Whoa, hold on. Are you sure you don't want to unpack that for a sec? I'm totally here for more if you want to dive deep, even if your mind's already blown. But hey, I get it if you need a break. See you tomorrow then.
See you. तो ये किया कि हमारे 30 मिनट खोलना इंटरनेट आज मैं नई वीडियो में सबसे